Now, it is fairly cold out right now. We're at minus 15. So the cold weather has definitely showed up. We got a little bit extra snow as well, so first thing to do is start this fire. Now with that little airtight going in the cabin, it should not take long to heat that place up at all. It's one thing I like about that little airtight is it puts out a lot of heat really quick. I'd say 15-20 minutes it'll be very comfortable in there. Clear a little bit of snow. Get this fire pit by the cabin going. Just doesn't feel the same if the fire pit up by the cabin is not going. These little things are so handy. I can just not worry about it going out like I do with paper. I can just build a little log structure over top of it and let it do its thing here. Now, cedar is excellent to get it started, but there's no longevity with it. As soon as you get a decent lot of fire going with the cedar pieces, I like to get some pieces of spruce on there because they seem to last a lot longer. Well, they don't seem to, they do. Yeah, save those for later. I'm going to be pulling the diesel heater from the cabin for now. I'm going to take it back to the house and pop that cover off and give it a good clean and do a good test run with it. Run it. It's got some pretty old diesel in it. So I'm just going to run that old diesel out of it and just kind of run it through its paces and see what kind of shape it's in. I haven't run this thing for probably a year and a half, so we'll have to see how well it does. I've got to pull the battery on this machine before it gets too late in the season. It's already been pretty cold. Oh man. And that stuck to the, frozen to the floor. Oh, ripped. That's not good. So cold. I'll see if I can fix that somehow. Oh yeah, the bottom ripped off of it too. That's toast. There we go. Guess I left this a little long. There's only the two bolts that actually hold this thing down, this panel. It just pops right up. All right, get this in here. There, pops right up. It's getting your fingers in there's the trick. Just gonna put those back in the spot for now. Now this is always a lot easier when it's warm out. Just put that down there. Slide that out of the way. Now, here's the trick. Is to get this turned the right way to get it out. How did I do that before? I swear there is a happy ending to this. It's just like a really cool puzzle. There. Whew. Well, that was all right. Well, the battery's out. I'll be taking it back to town, put it in a nice heated garage, and putting it on the trickle charger throughout the winter. Keep it nice and charged and ready for spring. I kind of feel better about having the mini hoe up by the cabin this year for some reason. Last year I had it down by the mill and it's parked kind of underneath a tree. But I was thinking, like, with the snow in the springtime, it would have been a trick getting it out of there. This way up by the cabin, I'll keep the area clear of snow, and I'll be able to fire it up like as soon as it gets warm. Even if there's snow left in the yard, I'll still be able to fire up and get it ready and get the oil changed and top up the hydraulics, etc. Get it ready for another season of work. Oh, wow, that's a good one. There we go. Usually these wood's easier to split in the cold. And the pieces that I split thus far, you know, they were true to that word, but this one was tough. for the most part, all the rounds that I had cut are split, and I just gotta put them in the firewood shed. Just keep the snow off of it. There were some rounds that were longer than I'd burn, like say in the airtight or even the fire pit. So put those in the bucking pile. These are the logs I skidded out of the bush over here earlier on, and I still gotta buck those up yet. So I'll leave these longer pieces to buck up with them. Sometime here in the next little while, I'll buck these up and I'll stack them up here as rounds, and then I'll process them next fall. See how it goes. It should be nice and easy to split by then. All right, here we go, fire number 3. Now, this fire here is going to be strictly for cooking. We got a nice juicy pork steak I'm going to be doing over the fire here. Sun's going down. I'm done with that firewood up by the cabin for that firewood shed. I gotta work on this second firewood shed here next time I'm out. Clean that up as well. Before it gets too buried in snow. There, better. There. Okay, while the fire is warming up, whoops. While the fire is warming up, I will prepare the steak. A little salt. A little bit of pepper. That's it. It's done more or less. Now this cabin has been heating up all afternoon. It was more or less heated up within the first 10-15 minutes of me starting that fire. That's how quick that airtight works. And it's minus 15 out, and it's still plus 22 in here right now, and I got the stove damped down. It's not putting out a lot of flow, I guess. It's not burning a lot right now. Just kind of smoldering. It's kind of nice, keeping things nice and toasty warm, nice and comfortable. Looking at my chimney heater here, and it's just in the best operations range. So the gauge itself is saying about 250 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's working really good. Sun just went down, and you can sure tell the difference in temperature. Temperature's dropping pretty quick. I can sure feel it feel it on my face and my hands when there's no gloves. And even with those fire pits, I'm noticing the one down by the outdoor kitchen, it really doesn't light up the way this one here does. For obvious reasons. This is enclosed steel pipe. This is open rocks, and there's a bunch of snow. I should have cleared the snow out of the bottom of that fire pit. Just heating up, and the moisture is evaporating and kind of slowing that fire down. So I got the baked potato. I've got a baked potato in there right now. I'm going to be lowering the grate here and then cooking up my steak up here shortly. It's about 10 after 4 right now, so I'll give her 20-25 minutes. Give that baked potato some time to cook, and then we'll get ready, throw that steak on and finish it off. I figure a steak maybe take 10 minutes, so 35 minutes in the coals for the baked potato should do just fine. All right. Let's knock this down a little bit. Lock her down. She should be good here in about 5 minutes. All right. So that baked potato, although I did put it in tin foil, the outer skin was pretty much cooked. It was toast. It was black. It turned into a very hard encased shell for the actual inside of the potato. The inside of the potato turned out really good, but the peel part, not so much. Well, that pork steak turned out excellent. The inside of the potato is perfect. Nice hot meal on this cold day. Yeah, as soon as that sun went down, the temperature sure dropped. Could feel it. So now that supper's done, just gonna hang around the campfire here for a little bit and let it burn down. Enjoy the ambiance, the coolest of the night, and it's crystal clear out too. There's not a cloud in the sky. Looks like the moon's about half full, and the stars are starting to pop out. It's gonna get cold tonight. Unfortunately though, I will not be doing an overnight. I will not be staying at the cabin tonight. I have to head back to town. I've got an early appointment in the morning that I've got to get to. But I wanted to come out and do some cleanup around the property. I was actually wanted to get my snowmobile out and do some exploring, but I didn't get around to it. Getting the excavator set up for winter, pulling the battery, and then I wanted to finish splitting that wood off. By the time I was done that, it was damn near supper time. So I wanted to have supper out here and enjoy the evening. But for now, I'm just glad everything burned down. The wood stove in the cabin there is just about out. Still holding the heat nicely in there though. And I'm just gonna let this fire burn down. The other fire by the outdoor kitchen is already pretty much out. I can't see it anymore. And I'm just gonna wait for this one here to burn its last couple pieces, and then I'll pack up and I'll be out of here. So yeah, it was a pretty good day today. Pretty good day. Having said that, if you made it with me this far, I thank you, and we'll talk to you later.